Hi friends, welcome. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping in to a new video here on my channel. And today I am doing this super cool wine glass. So this came out so fun. There's so many different ways that you can do this and so many different things that you can use this for. And this would make phenomenal gifts. You could do it in different colors, like if you were having a party and you wanted people to know whose wine glass was who, you could do your bubble in different colors. You could do different pictures. Now I used a picture that I picked up on Pinterest. I thought it was super cute, really a pain in the neck to weed, so I did a reverse weed with this, made it so much easier. But I am really digging this. This is so cute. Now I used a permanent vinyl on here, but you can do a heat transfer vinyl also, would definitely work. You can always do heat transfer on glass. And I sealed my glitter on my bubble. I sealed it with polyurethane. However, of course, you can seal it with Mod Podge, you can seal it with epoxy, you can seal it with clear glaze, you can seal it with there's dishwasher safe Mod Podge. If I were going to use Mod Podge to seal it, I would use that. Now dishwasher safe Mod Podge don't make it safe for the dishwasher, but it is good for anything that's going to be wet around it. Now you could also use this for like makeup brushes. So this would be really pretty if you put some little beads in the bottom, put makeup brushes in it. But this turned out so cool and I am just totally digging it. I got this white cloth here because I know that seeing it might be a little bit hard. So I did get this to sort of put in the background here so that you can see it a little bit better. So this turned out really good. Of course, I used my Cricut to cut the vinyl and I'm loving it. So if you would like to see this, I will attach the video of making it. And yeah, I hope you like it. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so, friends. And I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you later. Bye. All right, friends, so I have my wine glass and I did clean this with alcohol ahead of time. I have my image. Now I got this from Google, not from Google, from Pinterest. And now these little pieces are definitely really hard to weed. So I did this doing using the reverse weeding method. Made it so much easier. Still a pain in the neck, but definitely 100% easier. It would have taken me forever had I not done it that way. I'm going to be using some glitter chimp glitter in Sweet Cherry Pie. I have Mod Podge. I have polyurethane spray. I have some parchment paper to collect my glitter. I have some scissors if I need it. I have a paintbrush for my Mod Podge. I have a toothpick if I need it. I have this little tool if I need it. And then I have this little guy that is falling apart. I need to make a new one. It is so old for my glass. All right. So this is going to be so super cute. So I'm just going to set my glass on here. Now the thing is, this is not only is it curved, but then it's oblong curved. So really, really, really sort of odd way to be having to put your image on. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some slices in and my transfer tape here. And you know, this will probably just take some patience, as well as, you know, just taking my time, you know. So I'm going to just start from the center. Now I do things, you know, different depending on the materials that I'm working with, because sometimes if I'm doing something on a curved surface, like sometimes I find it easier to do half of it and then lift up and then do the other half. Sorry, that's moving. But the problem is on glass, it's just so much harder because it's slippery, and it's really hard to get the grab, you know what I mean, the grab that you need. So have a pair of scissors with you, because I find that I'm having to cut into my transfer tape a lot in order to be able to put, you know, a piece down properly. This is, you know, not a time that I expect to be able to reuse my transfer tape. And then just, you know, be willing to be patient with it. I really need to make myself a new cradle for my cups. So I had two better ones, one out of PVC and then one in like a rice in a sock kind of thing, and I gave them both away. And I was like, no big deal, I'll make myself a new one, which, no big deal, I'll make myself a new one. However, it's like remembering to do it before I need it. That's the problem. 'Tis the problem I face. All right, so again, you know, I know that, you know, this is one of those times that you're just like, just get it done. But again, you know, sometimes you just have to be willing to be patient. Sometimes patience is the only way to get a good result, like it or not. I have no idea what this piece is way over here that I got going on, but and then that is the big trick. So when you make all your cuts in it, if you can get a piece like out of the center like that, so now you're suddenly not got all the pieces hanging on together, you know what I mean? So now it's a little bit easier for me to So this piece of the bubble that is in there, I'm actually leaving that because I'll be taking the bubble pieces up anyway. So that's good for me that it's in there. I'm going to put that to the side because it's got my piece of the bubble in it. All right, so this little piece of my bubble, I'm gonna just take up. I don't want to rip it because I still need it. I'm just gonna put it back on my transfer tape for the moment. All right, there we go. All right, it's on and it looks good. I guess I still need this. All right. So now we're going to use some Mod Podge. I'm using Mod Podge. You can use whatever it is that you'd like to use. And I'm using a small little paintbrush, as you can see. And I'm going to be only on the inside of my bubble. Now I have another one of these that I'm going to do, and I have another way of doing it, so I'll do that in another video. Alright, so now I'm going to take my little bubble pieces that I saved and my toothpick. I'm going to lay them down. So I'm doing this so that the glue is around the pieces and not on top of it. Right, so now I'm going to put my glitter on. Right, so now I got a soft brush. This is just a makeup brush that I get from the Dollar Tree, and I'm not going to touch my bubble. I'm just going to go around my edges and get rid of Alright, so I'm going to give this just a few minutes to dry, and then we'll be back, okay? Alright, so here we are. Now our cup is dry. It looks super cute. Now, from here we have a couple options. You can, this is permanent vinyl, so I like to add some heat to it and make it stick a little bit better. It's not going to come off. You can spray over the entire thing with like some polyurethane. You can do Mod Podge over your bubble. You can do polyurethane over your bubble. You know, different ways to seal it, but you do want to seal your glitter. So for me, when I get to this part, I don't want polyurethane over the whole thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of cover over it a little bit. I don't want polyurethane up near the top of it. And I'm just gonna take my polyurethane and I'm gonna do a quick little spray just over really my bubble. We'll let that dry and we'll be back.